Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damsels and dingbats, to another episode of My Computer's a Potato. I'm your host, DM Renavion, and today we're coming at you with Sid Meier's Pirates, a game created by Sid Meier. And you can find this game on GOG or on Steam for about $10. It was developed and published by Microprose. It was released in 1987 originally, though they did do a remake in, I want to say 94? Don't quote me on that. Originally it was on PC, though you can find it on so many platforms and devices now. If you haven't played it yet, you don't have an excuse, you're just lazy. Or you're young, because I'm old, and I was addicted to this game probably before most of you were born. Regardless, it's a single-player action adventure game. It's got some elements of strategy to it. There's lots to do in this game, including a campaign. You can hunt notorious pirates and take their booty. You can steal other ships. You can hunt down non-pirates, such as Dutch merchantmen and French warships, and you can steal their booty. Lots of booty. Booty. Anyway, there's all kinds of things you can do in this game, but I think, honestly, instead of sitting here listening to me talk about it, why don't we play it a little bit, and then you can listen to me talk about it while you're watching me play it, because, YouTube video. Alright, let's get this thing started, shall we? To begin with, the game is going to ask us for our captain name, which I've got typed in here already. You can set the level of difficulty for the game. We're just going to go ahead and stick with Apprentice for now, until I remember what I'm doing. You also have 5 skills to choose from. You choose one of these. I usually like to go with gunnery because when I shoot my cannons with my ship, I like to be able to hit what I'm shooting at. And the start date, for some reason, is not adjustable on this. We'll go ahead and get this started. Next thing we're going to do, you get to choose a nation with which you begin working with. You can start with the French, the Spanish, the Dutch, or the English. Once you've chosen your nationality, it spits you out at sea at one of the national ports for whom you're associated with. In this case, it put me at Port Royal, English capital Port Royal. There are several things you can do in port. Most ports have several options. Some of them have fewer than others. You can talk to the governor, which we will do later. Basically, there's several options at the governor. He can give you promotions, which have different bonuses and benefits in the game. You can do a mini game where you go to the ball with his daughter. You can also... what was the other thing you could do? There are several things you could do with the governor. We're not going to do any of them right this second, though. I'm going to hit end on this phone call. Sorry about that. You can also visit the tavern. The first thing I like to do when I go to the tavern is to go over to this group of guys and hire some more crew. The more crew you have, the faster you can reload your guns. The more guys you can use as cannon fodder during ship-to-ship combat. It also increases your chances of succeeding when you board or are boarded. The drawback to crew is when you go to divide your plunder, the more crew you have, the more ways you have to split that booty. Next, you can come up here to the merchantman. Sometimes, like now, he has an item that he can sell you that has different benefits in the game. This one, for example, is a Dutch rudder, and it reveals the location of many hidden settlements. I do not have 1,000 gold, so I'm going to turn him down. He can also offer, at times, pirate treasure maps, or just general information that is useful in the game. The barmaid also can offer information. She's not going to now, of course, just to make me a liar. and then the bartender. Right now, he's suggesting that I meet with the governor's daughter. That's usually all he does, but sometimes he has some useful information to give you as well. So, we're going to go ahead and exit out of here, and we'll go with the merchant. Now, you can buy things at the merchant, take them somewhere else where said items are worth more, and then sell it at the new merchant, and you can do a little bit of trading in this game. You know, if your funds are a little low and you don't feel like beating up on pirates or other ships, you can do a little bit of trading in the game. Also, when you loot goods from ships that you've plundered, you can sell those goods here. Right now, I've got 3 months of food and 8 guns, and that's it. So we're not going to worry about the merchant right now. Next, we go to the shipwright. This is the ship that I'm in now, the Revenge. It is a 40-ton sloop with chain shot and grape shot abilities. If the ship were damaged, I could repair the ship here. If I had other ships that I had captured in my fleet, I could sell them, or I could repair them and make them my primary fleet ship. Also, if there are upgrades, this shipwright, for example, can upgrade your ship with chain shot. I've already got chain shot. If I didn't have it, there would be a little icon here. Maybe we'll pull into another port later that'll have an upgrade I don't have, and I can show you what I'm talking about. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and just sail and see if we can't go pick a fight with somebody. Now, the English are currently at war with French and the Spanish, so ideally I would like to target French and Spanish ships. The guy behind me, that little smuggler, he's English, so I'm not going to worry about him. Now, Port Royal, if I remember, is all the way on the west side of the map. Well, it's kind of in the middle of the map. So I want to go south if I want to target some French people. Sometimes up here, east of Tortuga, there's also a captain. Or, not a captain, a pirate. Now, if you look at this top 10 list, you can see the top 10 most notorious pirates currently in the Caribbean, and where you rank among them. I'm currently down here at 10 because I just started. But the more you do, the more enemies you take out, ships you capture, gold plundered, ships captured, towns ransacked, promotions earned, treasures found, and unique items. The combination of these points will move you up this list. So actually, I think I'm going to head north, because one of the things you can do with those notorious pirates, if you track them down and defeat them, you can take their ship. There's also a chance that you might be able to find each of the notorious pirates has a buried treasure somewhere. So you might actually be able to find that. Hopefully we can get some of that done in this video as well. For now, however, I'm going to go see if I can find one of the notorious pirates. Now, normally when you stop in the port and you talk to the barmaid, she'll be like, hey, this notorious pirate ranks, you know, the number 2 notorious pirate has been seen up in this area. And usually that's a good way to start. But I've noticed that 1 or 2 of the pirates are usually, I can usually find them up around Tortuga. So I'm going to run up there, see if I can find one of them. Any of these ships that you see floating around, you can attack, you can sink them, you can plunder them, you can take the ships themselves. The more you do, it affects your standing with those nations. For example, all of these French ships here, the more French ships I attack, the more the French are going to hate me, you know. So I'm going past Port de Pau, however you pronounce that right now. Right now it's just neutral. You know, my nationality is at war with them, but I haven't instigated anything with them. But had I sunk a couple ships, captured a couple of their ships, that port, that little fort next to the port would have started attacking me. So, to a limited extent, your actions do have an effect on the game and how the bots, the NPCs, whatever you want to call them, you know, will react towards you. So, let me, I don't know how long it's going to take me to find one of these guys, so let me go ahead and skip forward to when I do. And now, as you can see here, I still haven't found a pirate yet, but I was just offered a treasure map of the pirate Jean Lafayette. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it, and then I can show you how treasure hunting works. Here it says, search southeast of Porto Principe. So I need to find Porto Principe, and then southeast I need to start looking for these landmarks. So let me go ahead and finish up in town, and then we'll head out and look for one of those. Alright, so we're looking for, according to our treasure map, Porto Principe. So, where is that? Port de Pai. There. So, we need to come up here. Alright, so I will meet you up there. Alright, so as I'm on my way, I happen to run across a pirate. The very same pirate whose treasure map we found, or purchased. So, he's running a 20-gun, 143-man brig named the Black Joke. And I'm in my little 9-gun, 75-man sloop called the Revenge. So this should be an interesting fight. It shouldn't be too bad since we're on an easy setting, but we're going to go ahead and pop in here. See if we can't get ourselves another boat. As long as I don't sink him, he doesn't sink me, this shouldn't be too hard. What I'm going to do is try and die. I'm going to try and soften him up a little bit. And then, this ship-to-ship fight works just like every other fight. Once you're done with the ship-to-ship stuff, you can board, or be boarded. Like, he's trying to board me right now. He's trying to get close enough to get on board. I'm trying to keep my distance, soften him up a little. I think he may have just got me. Okay. Once you've boarded, you go on deck and fight mano a mano. Down here on the left, we're going to have a bunch of offensive and defensive abilities. So you can use your number pad, or you can do what I'm doing in quick. So you can see the first row, 7, 4, and 1 are offensive, and the others are defensive. Now, normally it's smart to do a little bit of both, but I'm not smart, super aggressive, and all I want to do is beat him down offense. I've managed to do so. Again, this is where having a lot of crew comes in handy. If he'd had a lot more crew than I did, then that fight would have been a lot harder for me. But the crews weren't too drastically different, so it wasn't too hard of a fight. I did manage to gain a skilled gunner for my ship, so now my ship is capable of rapid firing. This will be the plunder, both gold and goods. He's carrying 50 tons of food, 4 tons of spice, and 15 guns. So I'm going to click take all. So on top of the 5,400 gold pieces, I can also go and keep the ship or sink the ship. Now his ship's a lot better than mine. It's a 70-ton brig versus my sloop, so I'm going to go ahead and keep her. So we'll click continue. Get past this stuff. Now that I've defeated Jean, if I go into the top 10, you can see that Jean's moved down to number 10, and I've actually moved up to number 8. So let's go ahead and hop into Port Morn here. I'm going to switch over to this other ship before we go look for Jean's treasure. So we'll trade with the merchant. Sell everything I don't need. Consult with the shipwright. I'm going to go ahead and sell the Revenge. Now I can repair it for 273 gold or sell it for 42. I'm just going to sell it because once I repair it, the sell value will go up, but it's still only going to be worth what I put out on the repairs anyway. So we're going to sell that. Now, we're going to repair my ship. This is my new ship. This is all of the stuff it's got. And it just so happens they're also selling copper plating here, which helps me turn more quickly. So I'm going to buy that. Go see if we can find some more crew. Since this ship requires more crew. Well, you can sail with a very minimal crew. It's just you're more effective when you have it. Now, I could have talked to more people there, but I didn't want to. I want to come up here and find this treasure. So, we'll go look at our treasure map. And we're looking for, again, Puerto Princesa, which, dead center north. So, it's either going to be on my side of this landmass. No, it is dead center. Okay, so what does it say? Southeast. So I need to dock southeast, so over here somewhere. Watch out for these. They don't really... Okay, Captain's Point. See, it says buried treasure landmark. Shut up. Okay. So we're going to dock. Anyway, these storms, they'll pick up your speed. Ironically, it doesn't matter what direction the wind's blowing and which direction you're going, and you still go faster, so that's handy to know. Now, we are on the land. Captain's Point was that thing that was showing me. So north of Captain's Point should be an arched rock, an Incan temple, a stone head. So I'm going to look for one of those. We'll move on to land a little bit. Looks like here we have a stone head. Okay, so the stone head. So I need to go down the shore to the right until I find an Incan temple and an arched rock. So that's back this way. Well, look at that. Incan temple right next to my ship. So that means there should be an arched rock. Okay. And then we'll use... Check our map again. So once we see the arched rock, we need to head towards the dead tree, and somewhere near the dead tree should be the lost treasure. There's the dead tree, there's the treasure. That's simple. Sometimes you land in the wrong spot, and you have to get it back on your ship and look around a little bit more until you happen to find some of those, these landmarks. So how much treasure did I get for digging up Jean's treasure? 7,000 gold, not bad. Okay, so now we can return to our ship, not crash into the land. And now that I've defeated a pirate, one of the number 10, top 10 pirates, I found some sunken treasure. I should be eligible for a promotion at one of my home nation ports. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there. We're going to skip forward once we get there. Hopefully not only can I get the promotion, hopefully we can not only get the promotion, but actually I'm going to hit this treasure ship first. I want some more loot. Spanish treasure galleon. I'm at war with the Spanish, why not? Get in here and get some booty. No! Oh yeah, well I can do that too, buddy. Yeah, how do you like it? Yeah, check your barrels overboard for me to pick up. And fire! Look at that crew on that ship, they're going crazy. They're fighting themselves. Damn. 141 crew though, yo. But see, I've got 97 crew, so my guns are recharging pretty quick, being reloaded pretty quick. If I had less crew, you'd notice the less crew you have, the longer it takes for your ship to reload. Now I do have to fight. If you've damaged your opponent enough that your crew drastically outnumbers them, and you know, you got more guns. If you outrank your opponent severely, they'll just surrender. There'll be no borders. So I'm going to get another 27 sailors for that. myself 3.4k gold, some goodies, and I'll keep the ship. It's going to slow me down because it's part of my fleet now. But Port Royale's right over here. I just saw it. But it'll give me something I can sell. Now, I'm not gonna... I could trade out from my ship to that one, since it's part of my fleet now, but I don't want to, because I believe the one I'm in now, though physically smaller, is actually a better ship. We'll find out when I go to port. If I ever get to port. See how much he slowed me down? Yeah, you're lucky I'm going to port, or I'd take both your ships. I'm home. Almost. So slow. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the merchant. Sell off our stuff. Consult with the shipwright. I'm gonna repair my ship. So he's got all. I got all this stuff. He's got next to nothing. So yeah, I like mine better. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell this one. Okay, and then let's go talk to the governor and see what happens. Okay, so see, he's recognized that I defeated Jan Lafitte. I'm getting a promotion to captain, which means the crew recruiting will be easier in English ports. Here's the governor's daughter. Perhaps when you have achieved the rank of Baron, you could escort me to the Grand Ball. So I can't take her to the ball yet, but if I go out and do some more so I can get promoted to Baron, I should be able to. So let me go ahead and play this for a little bit off camera, and then once I get to Baron, I can show you what this ball mini game is about. If anything else happens interesting between now and then, I will record it for you. Now, as you can see here, I've been traveling down the coast, Spanish coast here, where all the Spanish settlements are, and I've been fairly ruthless when it comes to beating on trade ships. I got 5 of them packing in behind me on the fleet. Now you can see how much it slowed me down. I'm going to see if I can't make my way to one of my home ports, trade some of these in, and see if I haven't actually gotten enough done to get some promotions. I want to show you guys how this this ball mini game works before we end this here. So let's go. Yeah, I can do it myself. Alright, haven't quite made it back to base yet, but I managed to find another pirate flagship here. Top 10 pirates. And I think his ship might be a little bit of an upgrade over mine. Maybe. We're going to take him out and see what we get. Just as fast can be, you'll never catch me. Smell my rudder. Yarr. And actually, judging by the makes of the ships, it almost looks like we might be in the same style ship. So, but he ought to have some good loot to plunder, regardless of whether his ship's an upgraded one or not. He's still got a lot more crew than I do, though, so I want to hit him a couple more times. Now I can switch to grape shot and actually target his crew, which no, I can't. I've got chain shot, but not grape shot. So let's just stick with the round shot. If I hit him too many more times, he might sink. That's enough. His boat's pretty beat up. Don't sink, I want the boat. No! Well, okay. I managed to kill him. I went a little overboard, though. So, Anyway, heading back to port. We're gonna see if we can't get an upgrade, promotion. We've taken out a couple good-sized targets, turned in a Spanish fleet, so we should be able to get something out of that, I think. Hey, I found another pirate. All right, we're just gonna kill them all on my way back to a base camp. All right, so English frigate or pirate sloop. Hey, I'm gonna help my English buddies. Pirate sloop of war. Bart Roberts. Which one of these is Bart Roberts? It can't be the English frigate. No, it's got to be this one. All right, Bart. Pirate sloop of war. Here's some cannonballs. You don't have enough. Still need more? Okay, here. More? I'm gonna let you board me. What are you thinking? Until I've softened you up a little bit. Alright. You want some of this? There you go. Yarr! Captain Spider-Man. Hello, no. Yeah, if you see down at the bottom, I have 55 Buccaneers versus 145 Pirates. So the advantage is obviously going to the Pirates. Not that it's made any difference. Alright, take off. Keeper. Yep. So, I'm taking out another Master Pirate. So, once again, let's see if we can't make it back to base without running into something else to kill. Alright, there is Barbados. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull in. I'm going to sell off this dinky little ship we just won and repair ours. And then we'll go see the mayor and see if he's got any kudos for us. Cross your fingers. Alright, Governor. What do you got to say? Yes, I know we're at war with both the Spanish and the French. And? Promoted me to the rank of Major. Alright. I'm also pleased to grant you an estate. I don't know what these estates are all about, but okay. Now, I finally get to go to the ball. So, different mayor's daughter, but it still counts, right? Alright. Now, when I first played this game, I used to mess this up a lot. I've gotten a little better at it, but I have to focus on what's going on down here in the right. Because it highlights, it lights up, see? It tells you what you need to do next. And I want to, I'm looking at it, I'm watching it, but I keep wanting to watch the dance itself. So if you see me stumble because I missed a cue, that's probably what happened. Is I was like, pretty slowly dancing. Alright, so let's see if we can get through this. You see the heart up at the top of the screen. The better you do, the longer you do, the better you do, the more points you rack up. The bigger that heart gets, the better the outcome of the challenge when you're done. So, let's see if I can get through this without goofing. Oh, I goofed. I wasn't actually watching the dance that time. I was thinking to myself, wow, I'm being awful quiet. I shouldn't do that during these videos. And apparently I can't think and dance at the same time. I can't talk and dance at the same time either. These turns are deadly, man. And now you see it speeding up a little bit. But I got 2 hearts. 1 big heart, something. Alright, I didn't do too bad. So, let's see if she likes dancing with me or not. She winked at me. And that's double winked at me. Okay, I am a charming rogue. Okay, she's gonna give me some information. 1,000 gold reward is offered for a certain Mr. Enchanter. Chatterley. For indecency. Okay, so she gives me another little quest.
Cheers!
Now I can go hunt him down, or I can continue doing what I've been doing and racking up my status. Right now I'm the illustrious captain. Shows my... I've got a gunner. Out of all that, I managed to get a gunner. I've defeated 3 of the 9 top 10 pirates. I being one of the top 10, of course, so I really can't defeat myself. Down here it says I have 1 romance with an English daughter of Barbados. I haven't found any lost cities or any of my lost relatives. I have no rank with the Spanish. English, I'm a major, nothing with the French or the Dutch. And I found 1 of the 9 treasures. So you can see there's still a bit... Oh, villains avenged. There's 10 villains I need to avenge. I believe that's connected with the Lost Relatives quest. So there's still quite a bit that I can do in the game. So this could keep you occupied for a while if this is your kind of thing. Unfortunately, I think I'm just about out of time. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. Again, if this is something that you'd be interested in trying out for yourself, $10 isn't too bad. Again, GOG Gaming or on Steam. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Until next time, I've been your host, DM Renevion, saying stay safe, have fun. I'm out.